Hello everyone, welcome on in, hope you're doing well. Hopefully it's not slow to read today. Had issues yesterday. G'day, hope you're doing well today. We're going to get into the actual Premier League here at Man City like you would have expected when you joined Man City, but no, we were in the Championship. We did that. Now we're good. Now we can actually get into the Premier League. So we're going to get there today. We've got some big clashes after Fulham. Arsenal away, Man U at home. Be fair, two teams that we did get further than in the FA Cup last season, so you never know, but hopefully 6 points, maybe 9 from those first 4 games. But yeah, we'll see how deep we go, because we do still have the transfer window. We've got a couple of friendlies to get through, but the arse man's in charge of those. We do have a situation, though, where we could be losing a goalkeeper in Lons, because PSG chucked a bid in for him and we promised he could go for 20.5. So we might be losing our first choice goalkeeper, might need to replace him, remembering we only get 25% of transfer revenue retained. So we might have to deal with that as well. But hope you're all doing well. If you're on YouTube, consider a thumbs up on the stream. If you're on Twitch, a follow always greatly helps out. And we'll start to work our way towards hopefully a Premier League title. Also, yesterday there was weird job interview offers getting thrown our way. We are no longer wanted, but well, first it was Spurs, which less weird because we haven't been there before, but Real Betis and Napoli coming after us. That was a little bit weird, coming in for sloppy seconds. Especially Napoli, because they really nuked us before we left. Obviously it was after we agreed to come here to City, but they did they did sell half our squad from underneath us and nearly cost us a Serie A title, and probably cost us a little bit in the Champions League. So the fact they think we'd actually go back there is interesting. But yeah, slot left them to go leech off my work some more back at Betis. So yeah, they're looking for a new manager. I'm not sure who Spurs are going after. But we'll keep making our way through this transfer window. Hopefully just the goalkeeper. I have got a potentially quite nice option that I've found. But we'll see if he actually accepts the contract, because obviously we fought with Roger Willems. He'd be going to Real Madrid a couple of times yesterday, but he kept turning them down. So, yeah, that's a strange one. It's Severe Naipan to Liverpool on a free is interesting. I don't think he was that good looking. Otherwise, he would have still been on my shortlist. But we've just done the 2 transfers in so far. That was of Tommy Mitchell from Chelsea as our new right winger. And also we've got a centre-back coming in literally like the day before Fulham. Quite a nice promising youngster to help cover Felipe while he's out with his ACL for the first half of the season. So we haven't done a lot, not surprising when you only have a £26 million budget, but we'll see how today goes. And yeah, get into the start of things as the under-21s draw with Wednesday, which is a slight concern. I really should have done this. Apologies. Should have done this earlier, but I was doing other things, watching the World Cup for a little while. I switched off at 3-0. The wife needed me to help clean the car, and 3-0 England. I was like, yep. Came back in 4-2. What the heck's going on here? But I mean, England won, but jeepers, in a weird way, it's making the Argentina form look better. That was a interesting 3rd and 4th playoff game, to say the least. At least the parts of it I saw. As a Liverpool fan, I tell you what, we've got a bargain getting rid of Ibrahima Konate on a free. I reckon we should have been paying Real Madrid to take him off us. Holy cow, he's bad. Fair play, Real Madrid. Him and Trent are going to have great fun on the bench, aren't they? But we'll sneak our way towards the start of the season. Just got these next 4 friendlies over the next 2 or so weeks, and then we're into Fulham at home to start off. So hopefully it's a nice winnable fixture for us, especially because it looked like Wellington Neves, one of the better players, who we thought about signing up Batiste. He has gone to Liverpool, so that's a big outgoing for Fulham, albeit they could have replaced him quite well. Napoli want Willems. You better not, because I'm not a big fan of that. Don't need more annoying things happening with him. If he's turning down Real Madrid, I'm just thinking we're going to be able to keep him now. As we've got some loan offers in. We're not getting rid of Mino, because he's our current backup goalkeeper, so that seems like a terrible idea with what might be going on with Lons to PSG, potentially. Raul, less certain about what might happen there. Raul, he's got potential. We are quite deep at striker from memory. Like if we go under 21s, yeah, but we've got so many strikers, it's not funny. Raul, we can probably look to loan out. We'll go Fleetwood just because they're offering us better wages. I already know we're not going to loan out Mino because that's mental situations. Right, early modding, awesome. Freaking AI. Sorry, just getting rid of this person on Twitch. Boompa. There we go. Right. Modding done. The Banhammer. Yes, we'll turn down that loan bid now. Yeah, we actually have to wait for a couple of promises here to even do this sort of stuff, so we can't do a lot. Vakira gone from Inter to Bayern. That seems like a great deal for them. They probably made a ridiculous profit. I mean, Man U gone for 14. Man U did well-ish, but Inter have done a lot better through that. So Crispin Vigela is just a money machine getting fees. So Tommy Mitchell's nearly back. He won't play this friendly that we're about to get into against Northwich. The backups are going to have a crack here. And they should pick up a very comfy win. Just that FMing. Well, I was FMing is harsh, but we somehow didn't score that often. Oh, right. So, yeah, we've beaten Northwich, which is great, but we are now searching for a new goalkeeper. Because Mikhail Lons is going to PSG. We get 4 million. Oh, I hate this financial situation here. Okay, that's even worse than I thought. But Lons, off he goes. That's a horrific amount of money that we get for that. But like, why do these people still want to leave when we're back in the Premier League? The reason they wanted to leave is because we got relegated when I wasn't here, and I've got them back to where they expected to be. And the stupid idiot club freaking club is in so much debt, and the players are dumbasses because they don't we're only predicted to finish 6th. That's pretty freaking good for a team coming up from the Championship. You should have had European football, you mugs, if you didn't bottle the FA Cup final against Liverpool. Right, so we need a new first choice goalkeeper after all that. So, I might have a look at the clauses, just because I might need the extra money here. I really think we're going to need the extra money here to get someone decent. There is someone that's within range and quite literally the best option available. Old, but given the situation, probably the best we can do. I should also check this. Should definitely check this. Any sneaky goalkeepers? Oh, there's one. Tidian Bamba. I mean, he's not awful. I have to re-scout the goalkeepers a little bit compared to what I did earlier. Yeah. So we'll get those guys on, or you guys not on the shortlist anyway, so we'll discard you. Yeah, right. Trent. Clauses. I'm hoping there's some. I just really feel like we could use some money. Okay, we could get 2 million for the McGuinness one. Although he's pretty good, to be fair. That's probably not a great idea, is it? We should do a bit better than that. We've got to be careful with some of these. So we got to McGuinness. Kurt Jones, 50% of the profit. He's not that good. We'll take that one. Right off. Yep, there we are. Right. Kurt Jones, 1.8 million. Give me the 1.8. Yes. There we go. We'll do that one. Get a bit of extra money in. 1.5 million after what's this? 2.9 million for 25% on top of 20. No, it's not. I reckon we take that. It's not too bad. He's not going that well, Leighton. So where is he? Just disappeared to. Let's get some extra money in there so we can do stuff. Dennis, 130k. That's fine. We can leave that one. Although that 12.75, what's he worth? Not a lot, although he is wanted by Stoke. But still, if it's a profit, he's not going to generate a lot, is he? It's only 47k. We might wait on that one. Givons, 1.7 for 30% of profit on him. He is actually going to get that. So, yeah, we should probably not do that. We could, yeah, we might do that one straight away for Mabaya, who we have just sold. And Tony Penny, 25% profit on 9 million. He's apparently going to get more than, he's worth more. I don't quite see how. I might just sell that because he looks absolutely average as. And then we get the extra money. So hopefully this is all going to top up our transfer budget if we go forward one click. And then we need to find a goalkeeper. So, goalkeeper shopping. I need to turn the light. Why does it always happen when I start streaming this? Get everything set up nicely, and the light disappears in behind me. That's better. Okay, Leicester. Oh, Jack Wilshere went somewhere weird. He might have gone to Spurs actually. Okay. Cannot be back, can you? No. Okay. So let's go forward. Yeah, he's good. Raul Luton. Go up to 90 lads and you'll get him. There we go. Accept that. I think I accepted. Oh no. Oops. Okay, hit the wrong button. That's great. Now Willems. Crud. Okay. So he's expecting that to be accepted. Awesome. We're in trouble here. We're going to have to accept that then. What was the promise we made? It was 52 and technically it's, yeah, oh, don't go to Napoli. We're not loaning any wing backs out because we're really light there. Right. And staffing advice. So, yeah, we're good. Okay. Yuck. All right. So, that would be a real annoyance, but we've got 7 million with quite a large wage on the side to work with there. So what we need is a new first choice goalkeeper, because currently it would be Mino. And yeah, we can't be having that. So let's go and find ourselves a goalkeeper. So Dennis Simon's available. Simon, not Seaman. Dennis Simon's available in the last year of his contract. He is old, but for 10 mil-ish, not too bad. Let's check what else was actually there, because we did just add a goalkeeper to our shortlist. So we'll just make sure that that's going to work. But yeah, like for what we can afford, I reckon we're going after Simon here. Like, he is so clear of anyone. He's so well rounded for what we do. There's not really anyone anywhere near him. Nuhu, but do we want him to be starting for us? He's actually not too horrific. Now I look at him a bit more. But consistent relishes big matches. Oh, it's a little bit tempting actually, but it's more of a punt goalkeeper. Like, it's taking a bit more of a risk. Whereas Simon is older, but in the Premier League, that's probably worthwhile, an older goalkeeper. The one issue is Newcastle might go after him, but if we compare him to recently viewed players, it's pretty clearly going to be Simon, I'd say. Who's got him on eccentricity? I don't know if that's a great thing. I think I'm going after Simon here. I'll just 100% check this, because it's quite a big, well, one of the few transfers, and also we need to be careful with our money here. So I'm going to be really boring briefly and nerd out here for a second. Sorry, people. Just check what their actual scores are for the roles we need to use, because the last thing I want to do is spend money on someone who's not actually as good as a way cheaper option in our situation. Here at City, so he's 231 Simon. And if we go back, let's check out Nuhu. That passing is the one thing that's letting him down. Otherwise, he's actually not too bad. But I'm not really sure if, yeah, the goalkeeper's not really what we want to muck around. Yeah, we'll go after Dennis Simon here. It's not the type of transfer I love making, but kind of been screwed there by PSG pinching our goalkeeper. So let's discuss the availability. Yep. Oh, that wage is really bad. Okay. Might have to cop it though. Yeah, we have to do installments here too. Right. I need a goalkeeper though. I cannot muck around with Mino and Nelson. We saw the Nelson situation in the FA Cup, so we don't want to be doing that. So let's just 5 and 6. How about that, guys? And I mean, you can actually get profit of next sale, to be fair, because he's not going to be worth a lot, is he? They feel I can get more. Well, in that case, we'll give you 6.75 and make the offer. 5 million up front would actually not be bad if we could do that. So, yeah, we'll hopefully buy and cop that, as we will change the team for our next game and get the first team out there for the next friendly that we play. Not Felipe. Who the heck am I playing? Funes and Say at the moment. That's it, isn't it? With a bit of Santos. What do you want? Martins. That's where we're getting to, Sean. I do need to sort this team out so it's actually in the right order. Now, we should get Mitchell back next game, so he can actually come straight in for the sassy boy. Willem's out left. Let's hope he stays. He stayed every time so far, but that would hurt us even more if he went. So we're a spot of bother right now. And Nelson actually does need to get properly called up here, which he has been, thankfully. That's right, because he was here for the FA Cup final in the last year. Not too. We're getting some people back. Just Felipe with his ACL the week before that FA Cup final. There's the other one, but we've got a guy coming in a day before we play Fulham, so he probably won't play Fulham, but hopefully he's in there for Arsenal. As Mitchell is back, our big signing. Let's hope he delivers. Belgrab work permit decision. He should be sweet. He's a class player because we extended his contract. Forgot about that. That could mud us wage-wise, actually. A couple more friendlies in some Premier League action. Back in the Prem with City. Not that we've been in the Prem with them, but you know what I mean. We've got them back where they should be. Albeit this window's doing us worse than the one in the Championship with these promises getting freaking fulfilled for players that want to leave because we got relegated, which I don't get. But anyway, now I think they maybe forgive you when you weren't the manager that got them relegated, and you've got them back into the Prem, but apparently not. We are not doing that. Is he still loan listed? Oh, yeah, no, we are. We are definitely not doing that. We are weak as anything at wing back after the Hinchcliffe situation, so let's just reject that. Sheep Station, not a chance. He'll get used as probably a centre back option. Same with Leadbeater. Well, we've got Felipe out with his ACL injury. Rio gets a Liverpool testimonial, even though they've put him on the transfer list. We're waiting to hear back from Bayern about Simon, because that'd actually be probably an upgrade on Lons. Don't love the age, but that's really the only downside to that. And the age and the wage are the downsides. Otherwise, it's a pretty... Hopefully it's a good signing that will get us a bit of coin in the bank at the end of the season, and then we can actually get a good young keeper in when we need to. Speaking of which, lots of Belgrab stuff. It's not actually that much of an increase, so I think we're sweet there. They want 20. You've got to be kidding me. No, that's not what your agent told me. They want, we can't afford 8 up front, you mugs. 6. 6 and like 10 is the most we can do, guys. Maybe that. Oh. 50, we could avoid that by selling them after 1 year. $2 million, and it's already in it more than it should be, guys. There we go. Right. I don't love it, but I need a goalkeeper. I can't survive on what I've got for the rest of the season. So Dennis Simon hopefully comes in. Seeing as PSG have reaped me by picking up my goalkeeper to probably be their third choice. Right, now, squad registration. That's the next fun thing here. So we've got a lot of guys that we don't need to worry about registering. including Nelson, so it's really just from this point downwards. And we still need 2 more players, so we are going to be sweet as there. We'll just chuck Nelson in. And just in case there's a cheeky older player down there, there isn't. Okay. Bell grub in your gum just so we can actually sort this, but that's the list. We'll confirm that for our squad with Simon still to come in. And let's hopefully get a good contract for him now. Otherwise, yeah, not ideal. Right, he wants a lot of money. Great. No, mate, we don't have the money. I can't give you promises like that, but you will be an important player. Oh, the wage, it's gone down quite a bit. Okay. All right. Okay, we're good. We're good. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Why do you want it that short? 1 year? Oh, it's awful, but I'll be. 1, 2, 3, 4. Right, come on. Work with me, mate. 165. You know what? That's within our budget. We can cop that. Right. Dennis Simon should be coming in a pretty horrific bit of business, let's be honest, but it's not a position I want to muck around in. And if we can get 1 good year out of him, it probably helps us get the club back on track financially. Which is what we need, because we're getting stuff all of this transfer revenue we're generating at the moment. Now, Willem's bruised ankle. Okay, that's not quite enough to actually cancel the bid from Napoli for you, which is a concern. So hopefully now, unless Newcastle come in for Simon, because apparently they're interested, we should be good there with our goalkeeper. Yeah, then it is the Willems issue if he actually goes this time. 4th time, unlucky maybe. Because we've surprisingly been able to keep him so far, and he's a good player. We don't want to lose him. We can just keep him past this window. Hopefully, we're sweet once he realises we're back in the Prem. Well, 3 more friendlies in Fulham at home. That's a good opening day fixture for us, in theory. I'd also be feeling a lot better about this window if we got Guillem on the free from Batiste and instead he went to Lille, which I can't really blame him because Lille are pretty freaking good. But that would have been a really nice one if we were able to get him in on a free, because he was a good, promising player back at Batiste and still to have that potential. So it's been a great window, honestly. Not that it ever is when you've only got 26 to spend. Right, we'll just dim this a bit because I feel like I'm a bit orange right now. Still, it's maybe. Is that better? Yeah, it's a bit better. Okay. Pulling out the face cam. We've got what, Ashton Athletic next. Right, that's squad numbers. That's an easy one. Caffrey, no, that's not really anywhere near his value, Arsenal. So you guys can go into, where's he play? Right wing. Prefer him if you played left right now. Then we could actually use him this season, but we're still not going to sell him to you. Oh, not you as well. Have we made a promise to you? No. I can't afford to lose more wing backs. I just can't. This way to stay, surely not. Not for 10.5 freaking million, bro. You've got to be. We are not getting a wing back for 2.5 million. That's your quality, are we? We've just made you the left back for this season, so you can be a backup. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, this would be terrible if it happened. We could do loans. I mean, Graf from Napoli's loan listed. As is, I mean, we did Belay. They still is loan listed as well. We'll try and talk him out of this. This would be a better blow. I thought it was Aston Villa, not Sunderland. More important to their squad. Yeah, valuations. Very reluctant to let you go. Okay. Yeah, they're a bit short right now. Oh, 12, at least 12.5. Come on. 12, right. In chat. Sweet, so we can reject that. It was Aston Villa. Why did it say Sunderland? Or reject it because it's below his value. He doesn't need to know that we could have negotiated. Fitness test, we're fine there. Now, squad numbers. Who needs anyone with preferred numbers? No, so the assistant can sort that out. Oh, last thing I need is another wing back going for not much money. It's the last thing I need at the moment. Okay, that's fine. So we'll sort this out. We're pretty good training-wise now. We actually sort out the staff quite nicely. Staff window's great. The player window, yeah, not so much. Right, 10-0. That's what we like to see. This is more like it after that atrocious first result of the pre-season. Now we're starting to find our gear. Starting to go through the gears a bit more. At 10-0. Mitchell get a goal. Oh, you got a double. Lovely. Lovely work from our new big signing. Has molded the under-21s, but anyway. So 2 more friendlies, one for the rotation, one for the first team. And then we're into the start of the Prem with Fulham up first. Got a bank it there, as well as Birmingham at the end of the month. But the in-betweenies of Arsenal away, Man U at home, little bit more tricky potentially. I hope we beat Man U. We beat them in the FA Cup semi. And we're actually going to play them at home for once. We played them twice last season, and neither of them in our home paddock. So, yeah. No, he's not loan listed. People just want to come in for him. So hopefully at the Etihad we'll actually get one over them there. They are a team that aren't all that far above us on the season preview. When we cheat anyway. At this point as well, sort of just going to try and get the damage done. We'll keep the damage limited, and then we'll see if we've got anything spare to loan some extra players in as well. I haven't done a lot of that yet just because need to see who actually departs the club first. Like Willems is a concern right now because it's taking a little while. Hopeful if he's turned down Real Madrid is going to also turn down Napoli, but maybe they're going to actually offer him better playing time. Australia won the FIFA Women's World Cup in 2039. Okay. Not actually that wild, is it, on the women's side? It does mean that Kylie Flanagan's a World Cup winner. We might actually check in on that. One of the star new gens of the save. Chelsea get a boatload of money there for Pina going to Inter, and they already got a decent chunk off us for Tommy Mitchell, but that's a different world of a transfer fee there. We wait for the game to come back. We'll just keep chugging through, but we're not all that far away now from our first game, which is nice. But yeah, really needing 3 points from that. Otherwise, that's a concern. Someone put a bid in for Vasiev from Batiste. That would be wild if they sold him. Also, we'll sort out the first month of training because we won't get past much more than that. Why are we doing so much of the same training? Yeah, we don't need to be doing that as much, lads. Let's chuck in a ball distribution as well as a defending engaged. Why not? Recovery, that's what I'm really here for, though. And team bonding, although apparently we're already doing that. Awesome. Match tactics, we are doing one of those. I do not want to see that anywhere near it. No match practice. These players will get tired enough as is. Before Arsenal especially. Before Man U, we'll do a match tactics and get the recovery sorted. And yeah, let's sort that out as well for Birmingham. I don't think we'll get past Birmingham today, but we'll... while we're here, we'll do Sunderland. They are also apparently going to be doing... Why have we got so many days doing the same stuff, guys? It makes no sense. Overall, let's do second overlap and frickin' defending wide for a change. Now, let's get into the actual action. Chelsea went after Vasiev. Oh, that's a move. Not bad, to be fair, at that age to get for Vasiev, I'd say. No loan for Mino. Absolutely go do one. Oh, no. Right. I think he doesn't like either of these clubs. So this should hopefully be easy for us. No interest, reject. And Wolfsburg, think he doesn't like them either. No interest. Thankfully, Piver is being a legend about this, unlike some of our other players. Just thinks every other club in the world's absolute dog, you know what? Whereas the others are see the likes of Aston Villa and Sunderland and go, oh, that's a bigger club. The absolute mugs. Okay, quick Kylie Flanagan check, which is it's been a while now, but we'll check out how Kylie Flanagan's going. She was at Chelsea. Is she still at Chelsea? No, she's gone to the Portland Fawns as a backup. How she had so much potential. How's she a backup goalkeeper everywhere? 67 caps for Australia. World Cup winner. Did she play in the final? Of course she did. She saved the key penalty. Absolute. She had a blinder. The opposition had 23 shots. Less on target, but 23 shots. And she can't start for a freaking top tier team. Absolute joke. Poor Kylie. Anyway. Apart from the Australian national team, no one's freaking playing her, so she's not developing as much as she should have been, because she looked immensely promising when she came through the Newcastle youth intake back at what that would have been about 7, 8 years ago in game now when we were there. The good old Jets helping us get our coaching badges, plus a Asian Champions League. Now I do need to do a rotate for this game, actually. So what I'm probably about to do here is start to sort out our teams. That's a different battle I thought they were going in for there. Thought Batiste were getting absolutely ravaged by the fact that Slots got there. So that's going to be the starting lineup for the start of the season. Usually Felipe in the mix, but not Success. We can remove from position, or do we have the filter on? That's what's going on there. Yeah, so let's go. That's not the save. This is the, no, where's the manage team lineup? There we go, save team. So this will be best for the moment. Probably going to change, and then we chuck a bit of this in the mix. We probably go Sheep Station. There's centre back at the moment with Lebeda alongside him until our new guy arrives before the start of the season. Langford out left. Karuma actually goes DM. Why is he unhappy? Oh, don't worry, bro. Hopefully he doesn't leave. Casserole, Onadira, Caserta, Trujillo. Might need to get used to that spot out left. And Lenny Martin. And that is a pretty decent backup team. That's the one, Sean. Get it right. And that is the rotation, right. Now we're getting a bit closer to the start of the season. So we've got enough depth for the backups. It's just if we cop a couple of injuries, we're going to be a bit dicey this year. Even more so than last year, which is a bit of a concern, but hopefully still got enough quality to get some European money at the end of the season. That's the main thing that we need. Bonuses. Oh, yeah, we've got to just be normal here, don't we? It's not really telling me what it's going to change in my budget. I need that money, so just stick to normal. Fitness tests. So on we go. Should be an easy win over Blackpool. He says hopefully, giving us the rotation team, and Jacob Nelson in goal. 4-1. Okay, it's okay. Willem's injured. Oh, how's he injured? Just fantastic. I'm good. How are you, man? I was better before that, though. That's going to keep me out of the first game of the season, so that's not great. Roger Willems. Hopefully it just makes Napoli want to sod off for that transfer. So we'll go best for the next game, but yeah, Trujillo when we've got like no left wing cover. Apart from Chicane. So we might even have to do that for the next game, but we'll figure it out. Or did I actually? I think I found someone. Sam Thompson. Hey, peace or Matty B. I'm going okay. I'm going okay. Fine, that's good. I mean, with that name, I was hoping you were going to be fantastic or something similar. Right, let's sort that. Nearly getting near the start of the Premier League season, albeit just some annoying players that are / might be leaving. Sheep Station, he's doing good. He got a good run late last year, and he's going to get a better one this year because he's kind of like our second or third choice wing-back option. He's actually currently our backup centre-back as well because one of the lads did their ACL before the FA Cup final last season's out for until January. So he's going to get some minutes. So the versatility is going to pay off for him here, but he is doing decently. He's probably someone that we shouldn't be playing in the Premier League, but he's probably going to get some bench minutes because Felipe in training before the FA Cup final decided to tear his ACL. So that wasn't great. And the other thing that happened is Hinchcliffe left on a free. So yes, Sheep Station's in for a bit of a boost this season. She is just fantastic. I am indeed the coach of Man City, who were in the championship because FM things. And an immense debt. So we're currently waiting on Dennis Simon to come in because he's the big replacement for Michael Lenz, our previous first choicer, who PSG pinched. I actually want to check what squad role he's got there actually because I am about to, if he's third choice or something there, that would just annoy me. Right, Chelsea have gone for that Bamba who I looked at briefly, but he's like 3 times as much as the lad that we went for. Leb Beta, that's probably not a bad fee. Could we do something with that? There's a couple of cheap centre-backs around. And we do kind of need cheap centre-backs. None that cheap, though. We already got the guy for 1.1 million. I don't think there's anything else that good out there. So, yeah, we're not going to be able to do a lot, especially with our 25% of revenue retained. Exactly, Peaceful. He's going to get a chance this year. Okay, we'll just reject that because we're getting stuff for money. Love that Piver does not want to go to anyone, despite the fact we promised we'd sell him over a certain amount. Don't know why people keep trying to loan Sheep Station. He's not loan listed. And we've lost a lot of depth there. So all those clubs can just please go and do one. Now, where are we? Set piece coach. We've got a transfer in for that, haven't we? Staff transfers. Do we not? I thought we found a set piece coach. Apparently we didn't. Okay. Let's just sort this out quickly. Fart, thank you. Right, something happened there. Not Rail on loan. That's not overly important, but he'll get some game time at the mighty Fleetwood. Do well there, mate, because we've got a boatload of strikers, so we can afford to loan those guys out. And yeah, if Willems goes to Napoli, that's going to really throw spanner amongst the works because I really don't know what I'm going to do then. Yeah, left wing. Right, Siemens got a sauce. Simon's coming in. I'm going to say that a lot, and I apologize. Simon, it's Simon. You've had him in two. Well, you're going to have him in two different saves now, Sean. Admittedly, over like a 3-year span, but still, Simon. It looks like it's said the other way, but it's Simon. He probably does enjoy working on boats, but his name's Simon. He's going to be coming here to be our first choice goalkeeper because freaking I couldn't trust what we had. Wait, what? How are they offering him a contract? How can he go on a free? He's what? What? Oh, I'll just try and sort this out. Yeah, okay. Well, how do they do that? Okay, yeah, it is a tricky one. All right, let's just make sure we keep this lad. Freaking Arsenal now. You're not producing enough of your own talent. You can produce bottles normally, but apparently no talent. Right, what else is happening here? Clark, I might need him this season. As like a third choice midfielder, so we'll reject that. Oh, they're going in for Graf now. Love that buy, and that was my potential extra little loan that I was going to think about doing, but apparently not. Oh no, Willems is going. No! You turned down Real Madrid twice. Why do you want to go to Napoli after I turned them down? They came after my sloppy seconds. I said no. Why couldn't you, Roger? Roger the frickin' cabin boy. You go get absolutely done by them, you absolute pillock. Right, Pivot. I'm not worried. 8 million. I'm getting 8 million of that money. Oh, you've got to be joking. Feck. Okay. Oh, maybe I should have gone to Spurs, or at least gone to the interview. Oh, but I mean, Batista's the squad that I built there. Who is at Napoli now? Wait. So Batista and Napoli are just trading managers at this point. You knobhead. You couldn't win anything at Batista. Now you're going to try and win something at Napoli and you're going to stuff me up on the way. You absolute twat. Right. 8 million. I suppose we've got to do it, don't we? Feck. Okay, Roger Willems is gone. Pain. Immense pain. We've got... Oh, we're so light at left wing. But we do. We've got a good reason to play the noise now. Now, it was 6 million up front. Anyway, it's going to be fine because we're getting the money for Willems. Oh, cheapest. Yeah, when I think we've got a loan and a left winger. Dennis Simon, the new first choice goalkeeper, comes in. How much of a wage was Willems on? 89k a week. Oh, this is bad news. Bad news. That's one of our best players gone. Okay. Now that's actually, it looks bad because he's 33, but let's be real. I can't muck around with my first choice goalkeeper. I found that in the FA Cup final. So he comes in and should be good. Ask the assistant. Yep, cool. We'll do that. Do we need to? Yep, we've done that. Okay, cool. So Simon's in. Took a while to get that. Right. I think he's a sweeper keeper here, isn't he? So that's an easy switch to make because we're going to put Mina on the bench. Nelson can drop back down into the under 21s. And, well, yeah, is now our full-on best 11 because we have not got Willems, which is very painful. We could chuck Chicane out there. We could just do a Chicane out to left wing, but he's such a good striker, it seems like a dumb idea. What are we even doing out there? Inside 4 wide mid. He's probably not the worst wide mid, to be fair. Not that I can check too much, but you can mark a bit. It's not the dumbest idea, but I'd rather not, because Liam Moan's not a bad striker. So there is that about it. But I'd rather keep him as a backup. We'll see what we can do, but yeah, we need a left winger now. So that's not great. Good old Thompson. We don't game. There we are. Don't really want to have to play him, so we at least need someone. Trujillo's okay, I suppose. He's actually got more potential than I thought he does. So even if you just sign someone young, what have we got now? 8 million. Oh, it's not fair. I at least thought you'd give me money in the transfer window if I got you promoted to the frickin' Premier League, and you gave me nothing, you mugs. Right, left winger. Left winger. Keep it calm, Sean. It's okay. Right, we need someone who can also do a job further back. Is there anyone here who's cheap? I mean, his pace is just horrific, and the wage isn't going to work. As tempting as it is to get 34-year-old Malik Fofana, probably isn't the greatest idea. Who could we do installments on who's like not ultra expensive? Like Lucas Mesa. How are you? You're not the greatest inverted. Well, actually, we're not looking for a winger, Sean. You're looking for an inside forward. So we should probably start looking at that, actually. Who's over 10? All these guys are over 10. Ooh, Yonezawa. That's a price I can work with. If you're above 11, no, you're not. Okay. And we can't afford any of those at all, unless they're loan listed. Yonezawa. There's a good amount of potential there. He might not start. He might sit in behind a Trujillo, but he could develop. It's a body where you can afford the deal. All we need to do is beat Reading to him. Surely we can do that. And if he has to go wide mid, he's not atrocious. We might go for this lad. Oh, all good, peaceful. Yeah, hopefully he does well when we get into the season. Just got thrown by Willems leaving. But yeah, cheers for pulling in, peaceful. Greatly appreciated, dude. Right, we're keen. Breakthrough, you'll be a squad player, bro. Don't you worry about that. 9k a week. Yes, I can do that. Now, what did Reading bid? 2.7 million. So we know what we need to do here. 3 million up front. Let's do something like that. Yeah, okay, I should have probably. 500k plus 30% of profit. Yep, love it. Right. No mucking around. In the bin, Reading. Another extra left winger. And you'll be a squad player. And you will be very happy about it. Boomfa. There we go. It's one of the biggest downgrades of all time, this, but it is what it is with our financials. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Do that. Yeah, you can have the we'll give you a goal bonus just to sweeten the deal. Not that I'm sure we need to, but we'll sweeten your deal. Okay, we apparently do need to. I like round numbers. Let's do nice round numbers, please. There we go. Right, 8k for the replacement for a guy who was on 89k. That might not be too bad. Yuki Yonezawa. Has he got a Japanese cap? Only under 20s. He's probably more of a centre mid. He's actually going to be a good little bench option. A number of roles, that guy. And it might actually give us some spare money for somewhere else. So we don't hate that, actually. Obviously, we prefer to keep Willems, but we don't hate that. Oh, yes, yep, it's caused some concern. Yep, he wanted to... Yeah, he wanted to leave. We'll put the blame on him. Get the fans back on side. It wasn't me, it was him. Yep, Willems did want to leave. Let's get the interactions going. Now we do have potentially a bit of extra money now. We might need an extra wing back or midfielder just for some extra depth this season. And if nothing else, what that deal will do is give us a fair chunk of spare wage. So either loans or promising players might be the go for the rest of this window. We've got another centre-back coming in on the 5th, because that's when he turns 18. Day before the Fulham game. Now, what else is going on here? Surely we can't lose anyone else. Mikey Henderson. We've got a few right wingers, and you're quite far down the pecking order. You're worth about 2.5. Let's try and get a bit closer to like 2 mil for you up front. No, okay. Everton being tight, no surprises there. No, Sheep Station's not going. It's far too important. I need my sheep. Yep, assistant can sort that out. I don't think they will. He doesn't want to go there, I don't think. He better not. If we lose Pipe, that would kill us. That would hurt even more than Willems. At least we got a good overall fee for Willems. Pyra, I think, is only about 27 million, so that would not be great. Okay, last preseason friendly. Good win for the first team here, please. Give me some confidence. Simon's in. Trujillo's in fully because Williams is a knob. 2-1. That's not exact. Oh, no, not Tom Mitchell. Oh. Okay, 1 to 2 days. We'll cop that. We'll cop that. You are quite injury prone, aren't you, Tom? Martinez. He wants to feature more. So this is where the chicane thing could be a play. But chicane hopefully can sort it out because you are the striker and captain. No, unable. I mean, you're not that great. We can probably do something with that money. Let's play a game with you. Yep, good. No backbone. No backbone. Right. How did we only win that game 2-1? FM. There we are. Yeah, how did we only win that game 2-1, lads? Not a great debut from you, Simon. Given I've just blown a lot more money than I probably should have on you. But it's all right. It's a win. It's a win. That's the main thing. How are the dynamics now? Curiosity. Not too bad. 2 people are unhappy that we sold Williams. That's dumb. You're not too bad, actually. Mino's a bit annoyed that we're not loaning him out. And to be fair, did have that other cheap goalkeeper that we had a bit of a look at when we were looking at Simon. So how's he unregistered? Registration. There we go. And we'll keep that then. No, he should be registered now again. We just did that. But pre-season done. The Arseman's at a right go to our lads. Hopefully it just fires them up for the first game of the season. At home to Fulham. Sort of team you'd expect us to win. Even if we're coming up from the championship, we're supposed to be the 6th best team in this league. So we should be competing for Europe, at least we were. It might have changed now. No, we're still 6th, okay. Fair play. I thought that might have actually changed someone after Williams left. And any good options in here that are cheap? Now we've actually got a little bit of coin to work with. Just quickly check if there was any other sneakies that I missed. Not really. Not really, was there? I think we did all right there. Carry on for a little bit and then see if we dig into the loan market or grab a few more wonder kids. All right, Mino. Oh, see, starting to get tempted to get rid of you if you're going to be a problem. Reject. I don't want to loan you out. He's an okay backup though, and he's homegrown. He's currently unhappy, so yeah. Think about that later in the window, maybe. Still got a month of this window left, so we don't need to do anything wild just yet. But if we're going to get max value for him, that could be the go. It was Mana Diamante might be on loan to Lille, the 35-year-old. Holy, we are getting deep here in the save. Okay, apparently our ass man believes in the Simon impact. If I was saying it how I was saying it, that would come off really interestingly. Right, set piece coach, Boomfa. That's now the staff sorted. Beautiful. Hopefully he's going to help us. Go all Arsenal on teams. It's a good coaching team we've got here at City. So at least we've got that. I think it's the best in the entire league. So at least we've got that on our side, seeing as the players have sodded off. But fair to say, we really need 3 points against Fulham before the Arsenal Man U games. Take some momentum into those. Birmingham, less of a worry, although it's away from home, but that's a team who came up behind us from the Championship, so we should be sweet there if we can get a win against Fulham. Takes a little bit of pressure off us for those next 2 games. There's an early test against a couple of teams that are supposed to finish above us, so we'll see how we get on there. As we got to choose our captain, it's probably still Chicane. The vice is going to be interesting because we've lost a few vice captains over the last couple of years. Paiva, no way you want to go to Fenerbahce, is there? Right, he's loan listed, not terrible. Now, captain. Yeah, Chicane's obviously the captain. So of the guys starting, Belgrub's not bad, eh? There's someone who actually starts for us. I mean, Paiva's probably a nice little in between as well, but we'll go Belgrub. Paiva can be like the second or third. How does this work? Chuck him there. And where's old mate Paiva? We'll chuck you there. And 4th choice captain, let's go for Sergio Santos. That seems... Well, why is he third? Second. Simon third. Santos 4th. Coffee 5th. Oh, geez, we can keep going. Okay, we won't do much more. Right, enough. Right, acknowledge. Move on, Sean. Move on. Confirm. Right, there we go. Plunkett not going anywhere. We need the wing back depth. That's not awful for Ledbetter. I would like more money up front though, guys. 4.5. No, okay, never mind then. Paiva, no interest. Legend, Claudio. Seriously, clubs do not try and take sheep station off me. He's not loan listed. So give it a rest, please. Now for this next game, let's go play through the press because that's what you usually do. For some reason I wasn't doing that throughout preseason. I'll see what the assistant suggests for each game with that instruction, but hopefully something we can do against the likes of Fulham. We might have to bypass it for those Arsenal Man U games. Oh, a new sponsorship deal is hopefully this one's worth more than 750k over 5 years because that was a joke. Bored. We're getting more from one TV game. You guys can manipulate the books. It's not like you haven't done it before. Let's let's do some interesting accounting here. Come on, get a really good sponsorship deal. Bring some money into the club. Come on. Give me some money through sponsorship. Give me the Pep special. That's what I want, the Pep special. I've placed my order. One Pep special, please, from the cafeteria. Can't be great. Let's just skip forward from it. Wolfsburg. No, okay, that's safe because Piper doesn't want to go there. That's all right. Right, I suppose that's better. 725k over 4 years instead of 750k over 5 years. That's actually a better deal. So I suppose we can't complain as much. Still absolute dross, but anyway. No interest. Legion Pivot. We hit continue, didn't we? Apparently not. Now, if I can get my backup left winger before this Fulham game, that would be nice because we are very weak in behind Trujillo there, unless we do the chicane thing. Has Blades rejected a loan offer from Wolves? Interesting, because that is something we could have actually done in hindsight, gone Blades on loan outright. Instead, we signed his teammate Mitchell, which we'll see how that goes. But we're getting steadily that first game of the season. And also a new centre back coming in the day before, but it'll probably maybe go on the bench. All right, what's going? Aston Villa want Rose Langford. Oh, that could be bad. Now, we might actually chuck Martinez on the bench. Yeah, all those guys are probably going to play for us this coming week. Yeah, we can reject it, I think. He says, hopefully, without upsetting the lad. End up saying a 12 million bid would sell him, so we'll see. if someone actually comes in with that up front. Right, the work permit's coming through for Yonezawa, so that's hopefully going to get wrapped up in time. And Medina comes in for a whopping 1.1 million. Great deal, this. Doesn't look great when you look at it like that, but the potential, and with the Felipe situation, he looks a lot better than 1.1 million. That's all I'll say. He looks pretty not bad. I think that value is going to go up quite quickly. So in comes Medina, Gelado Medina. Being on his 18th birthday, right on the bench more or less. He'll probably be the centre back option. You will probably get Thompson off the bench here. We've got one wing back in Liberher who can cover both sides, which is quite handy. Medina can go there. We've got Kuruma, Carroll, Onodera, Kasuda, and Martin. That's probably is what we want to do for this game. Fourth, you can go back to where you came from. Now, is Rose Langford a better wing back? No, Liberher's the guy we should have. And so I just realised too, it's Sheep Station's on the bench. We can probably maybe get him off the bench here and chuck Martinez on as extra. While we wait for this left winger to come through. So Thompson, you can go under 21s. You can get off the quad how. Same with you, Leadbeater. And same with you, Bogawo. So we'll trim the squad a bit. Not too bad, actually. Now, feels a bit better than it was. We'll also get his training sorted out too, Medina. So, position, ball playing, and cover a centre back out of position, which he already was doing. Lovely. So, yeah, it's a player coming in. Nice. The work permit's going through, and we are going to get him. Lovely. It would have been annoying if it then said to Reading. They want to put Medina in fifth already. Okay. He is actually quite fit, and his morale's a lot higher than other lads. What's his footedness like, Medina? If it lets me click on him. Right only. They preferred, he's actually quite, yeah, that works. Might as well chuck him straight in then. And the Piper, he doesn't want to go to butt chase. That's fine. I'm not loaning out Sheep Station. Just people can just stop, please, approaching me for Sheep Station. He is not going anywhere. He's an integral part of my squad this season. Is back up. Get some game time for the under 21s. Develop through that, and we need to use them off the bench like late last season. We can do that. Okay, Chelsea have got their goalkeeper as well, Bamba, and from Lyon. Michael Carrick's the Fulham manager. Okay. Where's he been in this save? Middlesbrough, Leicester, Portsmouth, Reading, and now to Fulham. Okay. That's interesting. Chelsea, Man U to open the season. I think Chelsea are ranked a bit higher on that season preview, so we'll see how that goes. Not yet, though. So nothing we need to change there. Big win for the under 21s. Love that. And training's getting better. Might have got rid of a couple of sulky lads. It might have actually helped. All the lads are switching on now. It's game week. And Kuruma isn't though, so we'll have a quick crack at him. Right, we'll get a prediction going anyway. First game of the season, Fulham at home. And Chelsea did pick up a win, 2-1 over Man United. Bottom of the league already. We love to see them. I mean, they can't beat Wrexham, so it's not super surprising, is it? Albeit pre-season friendly. Before anyone takes it too seriously, I know it was a pre-season friendly. Calm down. Yeah, journeyman. So it's a journeyman save. They were in the championship, so that's why we're rebuilding them. Yeah, we're in 2039 journeyman. That's why, and they were in the championship, so that's why we're rebuilding them. I have to reel people in somehow, jeepers. What? So yeah, we're in 2039, and last season, yeah, they're in debt now. So where do I show you? It doesn't show as well as it did, does it? Yeah, they got relegated 2 years ago. We came in, won the championship, and now we're back in the Prem. So that's essentially what's happened here. Some lad Paunovic, as well as good old Ronnie Falale, aka Vincent Company, helped them get relegated. So we're trying to get them back on track and actually win a Premier League, because we haven't done that so far in the save. Because we haven't been in England so far in the save. So that's what we're doing. But yeah, the finances aren't great. If we go to, this will be the right screen. Where do I actually check the budget and general club finances? There we go. Yeah, Pep stayed for a long time, but this is where the problem comes from. That's the issue. For some reason, they've done that. So yeah, we're trying to fix them with that. So it's more difficult than it sounds. Like it's a bit of a wild situation. But we've got Fulham on. Oh, Jared Gillette. We've got the Aussie. Okay, Aussie referee as a New Zealander. I don't know if I like that. Now coffee, please. No, don't take coffee from me. Yeah, the Saudis no longer have it. I don't. It's hard to keep track of that stuff in FM these days. But it is just a bunch of Englishmen in charge now. Like there's no Saudis, so that's a bit less fun. Now, that's a release clause. Shit. They're not going to pinch my left back as well now, are they? Oh, bother. Yes, they are left. Right, that'll be a nightmare, because we've still only got 25% of transfer revenue. We've already lost enough people this window. Okay, we can reject those because he doesn't really care about Bayern or Inter, thankfully. I need to offer you a contract ASAP. No! Oh, for goodness sake. So I applied for the job when they were deep in debt. The year that they were in the Prem before they got relegated, but for some reason they took 8 months to reply and didn't hire a manager during that stage. They were kind of already stuffed, so I sort of told them end of the season, because I don't want that on my resume. And they agreed, so they went a whole year without hiring a manager. So that's probably the main reason they got relegated, because their team was supposed to be like the 8th best in the Prem that year. So I applied, and they took so long to get back to me. I ended up going to Napoli for a season. Then I was like, oh, you want me? Okay, yep, cool. I still want to see what on earth happened here. And we came in after we won Serie A with Napoli. I'll try and figure it out. It's just I think it's just some random lad, to be fair, at this point. Right, so I'm going to have to sign in a left back. We're already really weak at left back, so I don't like the situation we're in. Yeah, they went a whole year without a manager. They had, is it actually on the information that we had looked at earlier? Yeah, if you see, when we joined and when Paunovic left, they went just over a year without a manager. So that's one of the main reasons they did nothing in that year a couple of seasons ago, where they came 19th somehow with this team, albeit we did sell quite a few. Now staff, how do I check out the actual staff here in terms of like the who's in charge? Chairperson Aaron King. Whoever Aaron King is the chairperson. It could happen. Yeah. Bit of a wild one, though. But yeah, it's a bunch of Englishmen these days who are doing the sort of directory chairperson-y stuff. So the Saudis have all left. There was no point deduction or anything either. It was just the money just disappeared for whatever reason. I'm not sure, but yeah. Right, this yeah, that's the one. That's the one. Right, all right. First game of the season. We just save this. Now, please don't take as long as it did yesterday when I hit the save button. So, first game. Let's please do something. I'm already not feeling great after that coffee release clause got triggered, because that's like 11 million we've got to replace him. Not the worst, because it's still actually a profit because we signed him for 5 million. But I tell you what, the club should be getting its finances well and truly sorted out with some of the profits they're making off transfers from us. But Fulham up first. It could happen. It could happen. Right, so let's go into it. So Dennis Simon makes his debut in goal, seeing as our previous goalkeeper PSG pinched. I meant to check how far down the pecking order he was there, because no doubt it's well down. Medina and Say, a debut for Medina, who's coming for Felipe, who did his ACL before the FA Cup final last year. Coffee, who might be about to go in heartbreaking circumstances to Eintracht Frankfurt. The midfield's good. The midfield's good and it's solid and it's staying here. Mitchell and Trujillo, a completely new winger combination. How is Mitchell? He's okay. And Chicane, the captain, stays up top. Absolute legend to Tunisia and just did not want to leave at all. Yeah, it is at this point. Although not Simon. Simon we just signed because he was cheap and I need a senior goalkeeper. But he is the only one. Dennis Simon from real life, but otherwise we are completely new-genning it here. Medina, you're a centre-back. I'll give you number 5, mate. There you go. What's it in there? Oh, sorry. Diabetic things. That's not a major. Okay. First game of the Prem. Back in the Prem for Man City, our first Premier League game of the save. It's taken, 15 seasons to work our way here. We've already got a Champions League. We've already got a Europa League. A couple of Ligas. The Serie A. Now it's time to show we can do it in the Prem. We steamrolled the Championship, as you'd expect when you're freaking Man City down there. Now let's see if we can get some European football this way, seeing as we got FM'd by Liverpool in the FA Cup final last year. And we get the lovely Premier League graphics as well, of course. I do like the international logos now, actually, that pop up alongside. That's quite decent. Don't remember if that was a thing. Gone early on the music pause there. Don't remember if that was there earlier when we did the beta with Forest. But here we go. At the Etihad, not the empty hard. There's a lot of people here. This club has built up an actual fan base through their recent battles, so fair play. But back in the Prem, special day for the club. Let's make it a winning one, lads. Come on. It's only Fulham. We've got Arsenal and Man U right after this, so I really do need a win here, lads. Yeah, they do. Just like then, got the licensing this year, which was quite nice. Get the purpleness in the background and all that sort of stuff. But if we're struggling against Fulham, that won't be encouraging, despite with the fact we've got quite a few new faces this year. Losing Willems out left was not great, and it's a Fulham corner, the first highlight that we see. Bardashvili to take it. Whips it in. Okay, Say's headed it away, but not very well. It's straight back out to the corner taker. Okay, we've blocked that. They've kept it somehow. Leighton, who he sold to them. Oh, Simon, what are you even doing, bro? I got you in to be a good goalkeeper because our previous first choice left, and you're frickin' standing there like you're mine on from earlier today. We're not playing a third and fourth place game. This is actually serious stuff now, mate. I probably shouldn't have been surprised to sign a German goalkeeper and they didn't make the World Cup. That has taken a good deflection, to be fair, so that might be harsh on the keeper. But Medina, not the greatest first touch I've seen from him, and we 1-0 down to Fulham with their first shot of the game. Chicane done screwed. Hopefully he does all right. Need that 20 composure, 18 finishing to do all right. Not sure how Trujillo's managed to get that block, but we're back in here. Mitchell! Tommy Mitchell, there we are. Our big signing this window with our massive budget of 26 million. In from Chelsea. At the right wing, and we've equalised. Just then, that kick up the arse. That's all we needed. Coffee finds Piver. And Tom Mitchell, I tell you what, if that ball had a bit less on it, Martins was wide open. Doesn't matter. It's Tommy Mitchell, a debut goal. And we've made it 1-1. Lovely stuff. And there's still no breaks happening from the Fulham goal, which is slightly concerning. Bardashvili, oh, great pass, Mitchell. Chicane, off he goes. Give him the good old in and out, mate. Turn them inside out. Martins was great in the championship last year. Oh, the pass for Piver, right, there we go. We just needed a little bit of a scare. That's all we needed. That's all we needed. Now we're sweet. That midfield that was so good in the championship starts to work for us in the Prem. Lovely little pullback there from Martins, and Piver delivers 2-1. All action all of a sudden at the Etihad. Now that we've got a goal, let's keep putting the foot down, lads. Got the shakiness out the way. Now it's time to start showing what we're capable of. Trujillo. Piver. Lovely little 1-2. Trujillo. The tyre adds on. It's time for Chicane. Come on. Santos. Oh, curve out. Oh. Touch the post. Just clipped it. Nearly 3-1. Saying nearly, it wasn't super close, was it? But we're starting to pile the pressure on Fulham, which is good because, as I was saying, not winning this would be a bit of a disaster, given what we've got coming up. Even though we did beat Man U in the FA Cup semi, so you never know. But Arsenal might be tougher, especially the Emirates. Santos out to Coffee though. Might be one of his last games in a Man City jersey, annoyingly. Santos. Okay, he still does not listen to the discourage shooting outside the box instruction, does he? He is the one player who just loves a long shot. Goodness me, bro. You've got to stop shooting from outside the box. Right, Medina. Awful header from you. Just giving them the ball. And I've still got time to do something here. If my arse man's cost me with this centre-back pick, because I was going to go Funes. Oh, we might be okay though. Coffee. Right, never mind. You're all good, Medina. Trujillo, chicane. Martins. 3-1. He's got to be on, doesn't he? Got to be on. Lovely counter-attacking work. Awful pass from Fulham. Surely it's a goal. It's a goal. 3-1. But Coffee, the lad who just had his release clause triggered, so he's playing really well. So that's a bit annoying. You have to cook up something to replace him. Big time, but 3-1. Lovely comeback there from that Fulham goal. We've been battering them apart from that. Now Mitchell was a bit tired at half-time. And he is on a yellow heart, so we'll get him off for Caserta. Good, solid debut, but he's a bit injury-prone. Otherwise, I'm pretty happy with how this is going. So let's carry on. Arsenal winning against Aston Villa. Oh, everyone's happy. Holy cow. Yeah, they are this year, eh? So the VAR calls it stuff that they don't really need to be checking. Although, the way the World Cup's gone. Yeah, anyway. We're not playing Argentina, so I think we're sweet here. There's Coffee to Piver. Oh, lovely little outside the foot pass there to Trujillo. Unexpected start of the season after Willems ditched us for Napoli, my former club. Oliver Glasner just ruining everywhere I go. Oh, it's a bad pass. Piver. Good work from him. Trujillo. Oh, tough angle. Oh, never mind. Bit of Mexican magic to make it 4-1. Francisco Javier Trujillo. But not great work here from Jody Ferguson, who's a good player. Honestly, if I had the money, would have signed him over Mitchell. But poor pass from him there. And Trujillo beats Rissa from an angle he really should be doing better from. So we are looking good. Thankfully. May as well take these players on yellows off actually. So we'll get Santos off as well now for Kuruma. We're doing well. Bounced back well from that goal that we conceded. Now Trujillo with the free kick. The goalie dove for it. And we're going to score eventually. Chicane assist. Caserta, top left bins. Did think we're going to stuff that up when we took it as long as we did to put it back in the middle there. Because he's tried to get on the end of this and punch it clear, and it's just nowhere near anyone. Coffee's got no assist today, but is it like he has been involved in most goals that were scored, which is yeah, pretty typical after his release clause gets triggered. So cheers for that, FM. Alright, I'll make a couple more subs here. We'll get Martins off for the casserole, and Trujillo now left wing. We've got none, so we'll have to bring on Martin here. And Chicane can play left wing for a bit. We need the work permit to be cleared for our new Japanese signing. And behind Trujillo. But this is impressive after a hairy start. We're starting to really find our feet here. Albeit it is Fulham. Well, we'll get a good gauge next couple of games. As Caserta starts to cook down that right-hand side. Oh, it's been saved by Rissery. Almost went Jude there on it from the end of this morning. Now, who do I actually... I'd normally take off Coffee with the final sub, but given that he might be about to leave the club, it's probably safer to do Piver off here. Oh, this is good counter. Simon, you don't have to hit the deck when the shot's that weak, mate. You're having a pretty stink debut for me here. Guay to Kutovic, Golin. It's be fair. Good counter-attacking goal. The save animation's horrific, but he's been wrong-footed, I suppose. 5-2. We'll leave Piver out there a bit longer. Praise the lads. I've had 3 shots and scored 2 goals. That is irritating. Right, it's a horrific pass again from them there, so we hopefully can do something ourselves. Belgrado back to Medina. Got a pretty decent rating for a debut, the 18-year-old. So we'll take that. Oh, now did Martin stay on? Liam Martin? Must have. We're not even going to check it. 6-2. We can get Piver off now. We can make that sub now on Adira. On he comes for the final one, but I thought there was a decent offside chance there, so oh, never mind, I'm blind. Okay, but Liam Martin off the bench picks up a goal. (6-2). Impressive. And an awful touch there as we get the ball back here. Switched out to Coffee. It deserves something. Wow. Okay. Okay. I was about to say you deserve something from your performance today, but that was a horrific giveaway. Thankfully, it didn't prove costly. The cuppa. Right, Simon. That's a good little pick out there of Belgrado. Caserta been good off the bench today. And there for Martin. I think the casserole was off there, but play on. Karuma. Out to the Coffee, the cuppa. Oh, Karuma's going to go himself this time. Well, not quite so fast. Him and Coffee linking up a lot now. Belgrado. In the box. Can he square it? He takes on the shot. Should have squared it. Should have squared that one. Martin was open. But this is going to be a very nice little start to life for the goal differential as well. So that is good. A little frustrating they've been so clinical against us shooting-wise, but 6-2 can't really complain. Okay, bad. They have not been good with their dribbling today, Fulham, or their passing. As I say that, we give the ball away poorly. How we leave so much space there. Simon makes a save. Holy cow. He can actually do something. Lovely. Is Aston Villa actually taking points off Arsenal at the moment? So, okay, they're beating Arsenal at the moment. Hello. We're going to be in a very good spot here, are we, after the first match week? But that is a very impressive win. They got a few shots off late. XG suggests there's probably quite a fair scoreline there. Didn't feel like it, but Carrick gets absolutely rinsed by me. Love it. I'll say it was good at the 2 goals we considered a bit annoying, but it's a win, which is the main thing there. And now we get into the serious stuff. Arsenal, Man U. Albeit we'll see how much of that we actually get today, because if Coffee leaves, we are really needing to find a first choice left back. So that might take a little bit of hunting, but some slight surprises there first match week. Liverpool didn't win, the reigning champions. Arsenal get mowed down by Aston Villa. Is that still Arteta? It is. 16 for Arsenal. That's where you like to see them. And Piver, good first game back in the Prem for you. So that should get the dynamics up nice and early. Now we find a good young goalkeeper, do we? No, actually not really for that price, but keep that shortlist updated because I think we need to find a left back shortly. But 8 days till Arsenal. Tell you what, get St Albans City in the Premier League, only beat them 2-1 with that a pretty freaking similar team to that. Now, last pre-season friendly, and Fulham have just got battered by us. But a good measuring stick for us coming up. Arsenal away. No, I don't want to let him go. He's my backup goalkeeper. He's got stuff all potential. He's great sitting on the bench. The perfect spot for him. Yeah, unfortunately, we can't do a lot there. They were pleased with the board because they want me to sign players for a profit, and we only got him for 5 million from Toronto, but that's still stings because I get stuff all of it to use myself. Right, season tickets. Oh, lovely. Even more people showing up. Filling up the Etihad. Don't say the other name, Sean. Right, Brentford, Birmingham. So Birmingham back in the Prem. Oh, mate, Tom Brady will be happy. I say old mate is actually a bit of a twat, isn't he? But anyway. And 2-0 loss to Brentford, who now jump up to second. With that, most teams only winning by 1 goal, except us and the Bees. Let's see. Hopefully, Coffee does us a favour here and turns down Eintracht, but I can't see it happening. He seemed quite keen to leave before. No, we're not letting out Ledbetter. Coaching, yes, we'll work on some of these. And Piver, I don't think he wants to go there, so I'll say it's the manager's fault. Okay, Rose Langford's actually happy to stay now. I love that. Great. Because you're homegrown with good potential, so you actually want to keep you around. Especially if we lose Coffee, that's a handy option to have at left back. We're already a little bit weak. 85 million for Golob, are they serious? 2-0 Leicester, so they're bumping up the table as well. So some interesting teams in the bottom half early. Liverpool, Arsenal, Man U. Right, he's available for loan. We'll see. We could do a bit of stuff with loans. Not loaning out anyone on our end, though. Because they can't see it. Have to get a new left winger in too before this next game. We should, given how quick Simon's work permit came through. Fenerbahce, I don't think they will. He doesn't want to go there. Cardiff have got Gumbo. Good on them. Chelsea get Bumba, who's a decent goalkeeper himself. All Santos injured. That's a minor. We can cop that. That's an okay enough injury. EFL Cup underway. Get to set out the first couple of rounds this time. Any upsets there? Pretty easy to tell on the left-hand side, isn't it? We'll worry about it when we get into it. Just try and sneak the Arsenal game in today. All right, we've got a player coming in. Lovely. That's exactly what we need. So, in as a new left winger. Not as good as Williams, let's be honest, but given that we only got 8 million of the 50 freaking 8 million that we sold him for, I think we'll take this. Got a little backup to Trujillo. He did score a goal before, so he's clearly decent in the Prem. Yonezawa can come onto the bench. So that is a nice little promising left winger. And in he comes. So Yonezawa, yeah, looks decent. Don't mind that. We can't really afford to do English courses right now, so sorry, Bo. We'll sort your training out though as a inside forward and wide midfielder. There we go. Yuki Yonezawa, and he comes, and he'll go onto that bench where Martinez sits. So at the moment, I think what we might be able to do here is actually chuck Sheep Station back down, as well as Rose Langford. No, Rose Langford is my backup left back, so it's probably a terrible idea to get rid of him as well. Yeah, so we won't do that, but it's actually not as bad a team as I thought it was going to be, but the Coffee situation's annoying. And that could be where we get done a bit. Trying to figure out a way to replace him. But let's see if we can keep ourselves up near the top or on top here, if we can get a result away at Arsenal. Oh, Brighton coming after Piver, that might be a problem. Although, where are Brighton? They're not in the Prem, so that maybe isn't as much of a problem as I thought it was going to be there. Now, Martinez, you can play a game. The rest of you are kind of all in first team picture at the moment. We'll give 20 to Langford just because I'm a bit afraid he might end up having to play soon. Yeah, where the heck are Brighton? He's not keen on a move. Yeah, they're in the championship, so we should be okay there. On a Dera to PSV? I don't think so, though. 44 million for him after we signed him for 5 million would be pretty decent. But we wouldn't see much of that, so actually wouldn't be that decent. Oh, Grimsby Town. Oh, we can do it. We can do it better than Man United. Lovely. That's a nice draw for the second round of the EFL Cup. Good chance to get a rotated team out there nice and early in the season. That's straight after Man U as well. Oh, lovely timing. Okay, Atletico Madrid are going to come after coffee now. Oh boy. Oh boy. Right, he isn't interested. Awesome, we can turn that down then. Don't want to loan out either of these guys. There's Lakam, who we thought about signing instead of Mitchell. But he was more expensive, so Dortmund can have a free run at him. And we've got a young fitness coach. We'll sort that out because that shouldn't be that unbalanced. And we'll definitely get Arsenal in today. Not sure about Man U though. So the thumbnail might have been a lie. Sorry, people. Over on YouTube. Still no update on coffee, which I can't tell if it's good or bad, honestly. So that's a little bit scary. If we can wait till after these next two games, that would be great. Although it is only Friday, we've still got 2 days to maybe ruin this. Right. What happened there? Whoop. Buggy is anything? It must be an auto save because I didn't click anything. Pretty sure. I was trying to hit continue. Aston Villa drawing though with I think that was West Brom or someone like that. So that undoes their good start against Arsenal a little bit. Not West Brom actually. You can see them below on the table there behind one of my headers. and 18th to someone else, either way. Team with -4 goal differential, so no, so it's whoever we bet. Must be Fulham. So Fulham have done all right there, actually, bouncing back. Now, what's going on here? Liverpool Tottenham. That is an interesting matchup. No loan for Sheep Station. Can teams just stop trying? He's not loan listed. Right here are a few results. So we're still in the top 4, which is nice. Man U are back in winning form. West Ham. Chelsea get off to a perfect start, as do Leicester. Hopefully we can keep track with them. Everton and Tottenham teams that could get above us here, really. You'd hope that Bournemouth and Liverpool won't with our goal differential advantage, but we'll see how it goes. Arsenal, what's old Arteta talking about? Bunch of other stuff, so that's okay. Now, tactically, we are going to bypass the press. That's cool. We can definitely do that. It worked well for us at times last season, so we'll do that against Arsenal. Actually, no, I lie there. I'll go balance, not completely bypass it. But either way, a bit of a change compared to what we did against Fulham. As we take on a, for lack of a better term, decent soccer team or football team. Especially away from home. Now, Rose Langford. We're not loaning him, so we can get rid of those two. Sunderland. We can reject that because it's not enough. And Henderson. He's not worth a lot, but I can't, not for that little up front. So that's all that stuff sorted out bid-wise from other clubs. And we are the late kickoff. West Ham getting a takeover before us. Goodness me. But yeah, prediction going for this one will be last game of stream by the time we get through it. Away at Arsenal, who started with a loss to Aston Villa. Liverpool back on track. Sneak above us for the moment, so we'll do a quick save. He says hopefully, because there was one that took like about 5 minutes yesterday. But this one's already showing good signs because it's already past the 2% mark, which was the big mark that held us up yesterday. The first 2 and the last 2%, if you're stuck on that for a while, yeah, not fun. But here we go, away at Arsenal. So we are going to change one of the instructions I just changed and go to balance. Don't want to fully bin off what we were doing. That worked so well. Same team, because why the heck not just that Yonezawa gets a debut off the bench was a left wing option. So hopefully get a good result here. In we go. Squad number for Yonezawa, 27 looks decent enough for you. And here we go, big clash here. Arsenal away. Proper litmus test for the City team. Contenders or pretenders? I got Rico Lewis. Ooh. Okay, interesting. Ondo, who we know well from back at Batiste. Tom Trout, a very good midfielder they purchased from Leicester. Jean Virgili, there's some good players on that team. Just pick up where you left off, lads. I have faith, all that stuff. Always want to keep playing well. We're happy, and I don't care about the past record because we've been in the freaking championship for a year, and I wasn't here for the last time these guys are in the Prem. But the same team, hopefully today a bit more solid at the back. It was the one downside to that Fulham game, and we're going to need to be here too. As Arteta's rocking the polo, that is definitely not club colours. Starting his own fashion line or something he's trying to promote. And away we go. Arsenal get us underway at the Emirates. And Coffee with the interception. Please stay, Coffee. You don't want to go to Eintracht Frankfurt over us, do you? Come on. We've been top of the Premier League recently. You'll be lucky to get top of the Bundesliga with Eintracht Frankfurt. You've got to stay here. Watch us now get battered here that I've said that. Uh-oh, Iglesias hopefully snuck off there. Good tackle. Play continues, which is a bit of a concern. Block this, guys. Oh, not Ondo of all people. Oh, my former lad. I signed him and everything. Back at Batiste, and he's doing me at Arsenal. 1-0. Virgili just somehow picks a ball here. And don't know what old mate here is doing and say. He's just... There might be some dark arts there from Arsenal, but tugging inside the box and that sort of crap that they love. Because they've got a free shot off there through my Batiste lad. And we're 1-0 down. But to be fair, that also happened against Fulham. So let's hope we get A into G now. Although giving Virgili that much space seems like a horrific idea, lads. What are we doing? You can't give one of their best players about half a pitch of space. Goodness me. Such a good first game, and like, what are we even doing? Belgrad's gone forward, but yeah, it's poor. Simon's just a statue. That's like some of the biggest waste of money of my managerial career. And we are going to let rip at these lads. We've had 5 shots against us on target this season. We've conceded 4 goals. So that's an issue. As they come again, Arsenal, that goal differential that we built up against Fulham might have been well needed. Don't muck around at the back, lads. Cough, why are we doing that? Why are we doing that? That is an awful idea, and now... Oh, lads, what is this trash? Awful football. Right. Well, we may as well try and play out through the press, because what we're doing currently ain't working. Oh, what are we up to, lads? And Simon, I spent a decent chunk of money on you at 33, because you were supposed to, you know, be a bit of quality in a position where I thought quality would matter. As it turns out, you're just shit, aren't you? I might start calling you Seaman again soon, because what are you up to, bro? With more shots than them as well. That's same amount on target. This is triggering now. Our defence. Oh, what is Santos? It's bad enough that you always shoot when I discourage it. Okay, Simon's done something. Thank goodness. But that is an atrocious first half from us there. Right, let's get some of these absolute frauds off the field. So, Medina's not really doing it. Fooney is for him. Coffee is just not showing up at all. We'll get Leather here. Trujillo ain't up to a lot. Yonezawa, Chicane not up to a lot, although that would be... Oh no, okay. And Mitchell's tired. One of the actual good players. All subs at the half. Just, what are we doing here, lads? Absolutely atrocious. Right. So, yeah, bit of a reality check for us here. Annoyingly in a game that we actually apparently got higher XG. So this might just be one of these weird ones. Oh, as if they're getting shots off the post in. Since when did players react to that? That's not happened all FM. When the game first came out, it took like 20 seconds for a player to react to a ball coming off the post at all. Oh, 4-0, we are okay, we don't need to see the goal line tick game. Especially for the one that wasn't actually the goal. Why won't you let me skip? I want to skip this that you're trying to show me. Really didn't need that. But it was obviously a goal, FM. Come on. Dina Simon is 2 games in danger of being sold. Okay, Yonezawa's headed that away, albeit straight to one of their play. Oh, as if that's happening. What is this? This is the most Arsenal thing of all time. They've been so mid, and they're somehow winning by 5. Okay, I want to play more direct. Let's go more freaking direct. I don't know why they're talking about that now, because we did it all last season. You were quite fine with how we were playing. So we're going to go to a minus goal differential here, which is fun times. Certainly not a 5-0 game with the stats, but Dennis Simon has had a horrific start to life here. 5.9 from the goalkeeper. Holy. Should have signed the youngster for 200k instead of the guy for freaking 16 million, clearly. Oh, Iglesias. Okay, there we go. He's actually done something. Might get him off a red rating. Yeah, just. Oh, come on. Right, come on. Let's get the goal differential to 0 at least. A corner. Yonezawa. Debo assist. Come on. Or just kick it straight to them. Caserta back to Yonezawa. There, debut goal. Why not? Right, at least it's something. Maybe I should have gone off the bypass the press like the asked man told me. But 5-1, that's slightly more respectable. Only slightly. Debut goal for our Japanese left winger, so that's good. We'll encourage. That's not going to do a lot, is it? How that ended up 5-1 with the stats, I'm not really sure. But when they were coming at us, we just folded there. That's a mental result. So we have dropped to 11th. From 1st to 11th. Ferocious performance, lads. Absolutely dog turd that. Against Arsenal of all teams. Set PCFC. So, not great. Yeah, not as bad as the scoreline reflects. Just yeah, everyone played badly, so we couldn't take everyone off. But we are joint with Arsenal. They've just got a better goal differential. So, a bit of a blow. We've got Man U up next though, who have gone above us now, so that's annoying. But yeah, that was not good at all. So we'll go for a little bit, but we won't get the Man U game in today. They'll be first up on Wednesday night. We'll be back into a bit more of a regular schedule now with the World Cup wrapping up tomorrow morning. And oh yeah, I know what we're doing now. Coffee has gone to Eintracht Frankfurt. No wonder he laid out a stinker. Freaking Frankfurt deal got in the way. So let me come back. I need to sign someone game because we've lost our starting left winger. Ugh. Yeah, not great. And what's he worth now? 100 million. Awesome. Yeah, don't love that. It's a great profit for us, but I don't love it at all. So that sucks immensely. Where are Eintracht Frankfurt? 6th in the Bundesliga. They got Ruud van Nistelrooy in charge, bro. I suppose they are predicted to finish higher than we are in the Prem, but still. So what can we do? We've got 16 million is actually all right. So we've got a bit of money to play with now. But a left back who is decent as a fullback, ideally around that range. Oh, can we get him? Could we? He's got enough potential. This guy's the better, but he's 28, which doesn't enjoy big matches either, so we don't really want him. Georgiev both-sided, which I like. It's got a release clause, so that's probably going to be an issue if we try and sign from West Ham. Yeah, what are we going to do here? This guy doesn't look horrific. Given the price. Francisco Fabi, we might get him in anyway as almost an extra player, actually, because we are a bit weak at left back. So if we can find a way to get Fabi and one other. Annoyingly, Gwilliam has been loan listed by Lille after he chose them over us, because we could have got him on a free. I've always been a bit keen on Fabian Edwards, but we're not going to be able to afford him at the moment. Dundas could be fun. Jadon Dundas. Is injury prone, but is quite consistent. There was a reason I didn't like this guy, was it? He doesn't enjoy big matches, yet we're going to be playing those hopefully with him. There's a lot of pluses to this guy, though. I think he looks a bit better. We might see what we can do here. Star player, yeah, probably would be. Okay, so 29 million, we've got about 15-ish. Haven't we? 15. So we need to do something very interesting here. $21 in installments, maybe. No, they just want the release clause. That's going to be an issue, isn't it, for us? They're going to be wings about this. Okay, that's more reasonable. Let's get this down so it's not mental money, guys. I guess really spending 45. It's only just over his value. Get it down to 1.5, so it's actually in the range. No, okay. And also, Ballon d'Or, because he's not going to get that. We'll give you another 5 million for the Ballon d'Or. We'll make that offer and see if something comes from that. But that is a blow. No more cup of coffee here. We might have to see what goes on with that next stream, people, because I need to dash. So, poor end. Might be my own fault in hindsight for changing how he played, but just got that was a harsh scoreline. But Man U up next. We bet them in the EFL Cups. Hopefully, I'm sorry, the FA Cup. So hopefully, we'll do them back at the Etihad where we were so good in our first game before Arsenal just let rip at us there. So we'll see how things go when we come back on Wednesday night. For that, thanks for popping in today, guys. There's not many here, so we won't bother with a raid. I'll catch you on Wednesday. If you're an Argentina or Spain fan, hopefully your team goes around the World Cup final, and I'll hopefully get a few more green dots when we come back, because that wasn't nice, was it? Against Arsenal, and we'll figure out what we do in the remainder of the transfer window as well. But have a good start to your week, guys. Catch you then. Keep on keeping on. Bye.